y'all play too much.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should bear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape.
The breeze and the air. It's so wonderful and fresh.
Al, shut it. We're doing this Texas style. You know, it's election. We're doing it Texas style.
George, can't you feel the nature all around you?
Can you feel Jesus in our country, in our hearts?
Global warming is a sin, George.
You can't put a pond in your heart. You can put Jesus in there, though. God bless America. God bless
the
America.
trees and the flowers to fill you up, George. It's good for the heart.
Al, do you have a rifle?
I don't.
Take mine. We're doing it Texas
The laws
style.
of nature do not require a rifle. No, George, I won't accept that. This is the environment. We have to take care of the world that we live in, George. We have to take care of the USA.
What are you saying about Al-Qaeda while you're going around worrying about little bottles getting on the ground? We gotta worry about bombs dropping on our buildings, killing
We
our
won't have
children.
any buildings if there is no environment. We have to recycle. We have to stop global warming.
It's a
It is a priority.
Unproven.
It is
Lord.
so proven.
Unproven.
Look at the
Lord.
evidence. It's in your face. accept the presidential nomination of the year 2000.
No! I won! I got 50%!
Yes, George, I'm the president. George. I look forward to governing.
We need a recount in
And
Florida!
presiding over your
We need a recount in Florida!
It will be the best 4 years of your life.
We need a recount in Florida!
Until the next 4
We
years
need
when
a
you
recount
re-elect me.
in Florida! You didn't get in! Ow, ow!
Oh my goodness. What's he doing? Boy. Oh wait, I lost him. Oh. He's driving around. He's really creeping. Should we go pretend to mourn and then maybe...
I think if we just go, like, if we're just, I really don't think the guy will bother.
Wait, when did he turn? Now he's driving in a different direction.
Yeah, he's still creeping along.
He's creeping towards us now.
He stopped again, so I think he's probably...
I wasn't even recording.
God damn it.
There's some stuff I was going to talk about today, but... There's weird people walking down the street, so I'm gonna wait until I'm done with the cigarette, and then maybe I'll finish this inside. Girls are mean. Girls are mean. Girls are mean. Girls are mean. Be money.
Oh, it's a video.
Yes, it's a video. Yes, be money from me to you. Art show at Resonator. Right there. Right there. Yes, there.
The time is 8:08.
All right, go.
Okay, go. Go.
Rolling.
Do it. There it goes.
I can't believe you did that. Go.
Show it to the camera.
Oh, dude. Battle scars.
Wait, let me cut it off. Look at that. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, board slide. What was that? Board slide. Austin, help me! I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Oh, my ass.
It was this damn ass rock.
My left butt cheek is silly.
Your left ass cheek?
I didn't want to fall. It didn't break anything though.
That's a good bail on film though. But you want to know what happened? It's this damn ass rock. Don't you just hate when that happens? Look. You got turned off your board. See the skid mark you made with the rock? And then here's this damn ass fucking gay damn ass rock. Do you want to keep it and pee on it?
No, I wanna live.
You can live, but do you want to keep the rock and pee on it? It's right here. Okay, do you want to do something gay to the rock, like pee on it? Because that rock is definitely ruined your life. I got effing good bail on it, huh?
Why would nature do that to me?
That's
Can you stop recording me?
okay.
Toilets, prepare to be disinfected.
Oh my God, no,
No pierdas el tino, porque si lo pierdes, pierdes el camino. Dale, 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 no le dio, porque tienes cara de...
It's pretty in its mind now, the cause of all problematic behavior in the world. It's pretty in its mind now.
Quondam, in terra non procul hic, Wiliosus creabator. Sum Wiliosus! Timothy!
Mio mira!
Quis hoc furire consist...
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I'm Jonathan the Third. And if you don't mind, I'd like to share with you a little story about the dangers of drugs and the importance of drug testing in public schools. Now, our tale begins with a young man by the name of Charles DeWitt V and his problem with drugs. Now, this drug test proved to be very significant in young Charles's life, and in fact had the effect of turning him away from drugs and drug use and to the life of studying in academia. He studied and he studied and he studied. And at the same time, he delved deeper and deeper into religion and turned to God and became a proper Christian man. And eventually, he got his diploma. Now, this experience turned Charles away from the fast track to failure and dying in a gutter off of Martin Luther King Boulevard, and into a successful young man with career-driven goals and a bright, bright future. Remember, kids, pass that test, don't pass that joint.
Oh, is that a laptop? Girls! Bitch! Okay. To my body?
And Frojo traveled to find his fated companion, Samwise. No, it was actually Sack Wisely.
This journey that I'm supposed to be on requires a lot of walking. Much walking from land to sea, sea to land. Who should I bring? I know, Sack the Hobbit. There's one thing Sack's good at, it's walking. Now, where to find Sack? Speak of the devil. It's Sack. Sack the Hobbit. Sack the Hobbit.
Mr. Frojo, the Hobbit.
Hey, can you do me a favor, Sack?
Certainly. What do you need, sir?
I need you to aid me on this adventure that Mr. Bilbot told me to go. He told me to slay all the dwarves and everyone that commits evil with this sword of Dragondor. And he also gave me this ring.
The Slarge is coming in too fast. What do we do?
I don't know.
First.
Okay.
And an unlikely bond was formed between Sack and Frojo the Hobbit.
What are you doing?
Man, I'm cooking. Get out of here.
You know?
Yes. Yeah, dude, Cheeto Bo. Cheeto Bo.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah.
Alright, well, it's happening. It's getting toasty.
Not for real, there you go, boom. I didn't think it would burn, that's amazing.
Flaming hot. Flaming
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Flaming hot. Flaming
Got a lot of oil
Flaming
in
hot.
One thing I did find, they had ants all over it, so.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I'm Professor Spectacular, and I'm here to tell you a little story about civil liberties and drug testing, and, well, let's just get started, shall we? Our tale begins with our protagonist, one Erasmus James. Now, Erasmus is a local student here in Norman, and as you can clearly see, his grades are excellent. Simply superb. And if you'll continue to observe, Erasmus is about to get into quite a considerable amount of trouble for his recreational activities. Police brutality is never cool, kids. Remember that. Now, as you can see, things are clearly going pretty poorly for dear Erasmus, but believe it or not, things are soon to go much worse, as he tries to fit in his local prison. The inmates don't seem to take a liking to him, and he's given his just dues. Alone and friendless, Erasmus retreats to his cell. He is sad. So very sad. And things get worse yet. During a prison riot, Erasmus is shot 3 times while trying to escape. 2 bullets land in his chest, 1 in his leg. It's a miracle he even makes it outside. The moral to this story, dear listener, is not that drugs are good or that cops are bad, but that drug testing, in fact, killed dear Erasmus James. And I'd like for you to remember to put your civil liberties in your pipe and smoke it. Salutations.
Aliens, the little background thing. Aliens started torturing us and like offending us, or like preparing to attack. About a month and a half ago. It was more like 2 months.
We weren't even where we weren't
even like thinking, because like aliens were like talking through my radio. They're like blah, 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 blah. And we're like, oh, it's aliens, but no, it's a very serious subject. Anyway, we are here to tell you, just to keep you aware that the aliens are going to attack on 11/11
at 11/11 and 11/11.
Both AM and PM. We don't know which yet. I'm so
maybe
sorry
both,
for that information.
Maybe both.
Could be both. Yeah,
we don't know
definitely.
yet. If we find out more information, we will tell you immediately.
Personally, like email you each. Like, holy crap, they're coming. Nail some nails in, or nail of alien in the face.
I am here with an anonymous old person. So, were you?
I'm not old.
So, were you born during the baby boom?
Yes, I was. When were you born?
So, well, so tell me what it's like for your generation nowadays.
Well, these Bushes, I don't know. Is Reagan still in office? I don't know. Reagan hasn't done anything.
Reagan's not in office.
Yes, he is.
No, George W. Bush just got out of office.
George? What are you playing at? George W. Bush is the vice president, and Reagan just made ketchup a vegetable.
No.
They're not taking care of us. The respective
again at the retirement home that I said that I'm at before, and I'm here with Julietta Moore. What a sweetie. Would you say that you were born as part of the baby boom?
Yes, yes, I would. My daddy, you know, he was part of the war, and it's a traumatic thing, you know. You don't understand me, but you know, forgive and forget.
All right. So, how's your generation doing? What are you guys doing these days?
Well, you see, arthritis is the silent killer, and you know, my hand's already starting to palsy a little bit. It's a problem being old. You youngins don't understand what we have to go through. The palsy is just terrible.
I'm sorry, man. It's okay. So let's talk about something better. So,
You better, you know, enjoy us while you've got us.
well, thank you, Rosetta, or whatever your name was.
Julietta Moore, honey.
Julietta Moore.
That's the ticket. Yes, yes.
Thank you for a wonderful interview.
Yes,
You are
ma'am,
such a-
you were just enchanting. I really enjoyed it.
I'm Tracy Ackerman, founder and CEO of Artists Anonymous. Does your child stay up late at night drawing mannequins and using reference images of different objects in your house? Do they name drop artists like Andy Warhol or Jackson Pollock? Do they have really liberal opinions about color choice in the home? These are just some of the warning signs that your child may be an artist. Young Billy here gained an interest in art when he was just 13 years old, and without the guidance of his parents and proper counseling in his career choices, he pursued a career in art. And now he lives day to day as a starving artist. But for just 10 cents, you can feed him and art students like him that are trapped in art departments across the U.S. Here are just some of the warning signs that you may see in your child.
Fucking final. This is it.
This is final.
Your eyes tell the stories of a day you wish you could. Reject the moments that once passed.
prove today? You proved that you're a real one and that you're down.
I know. Where's the rest of